Currently, we're engaged in battle against a low-tier PvO clan. YouKnoDaVibes is constantly attempting to exploit broken builds to gain an advantage over other players. However, their plans seem to have backfired due to their status as a low-tier clan within the community. Their lack of strategic positioning in the Dark Zone is glaringly obvious. They're quick to blame others for a multi-group scenario when, in reality, it's every player for themselves. This behavior reveals their tendency to play the victim card within the community. Even Coldboy, whom they're trying to clout chase, has echoed similar sentiments about this individual. YouKnoDaVibes. The XM clan managed to disconnect that oversized oddball and is now mocking him behind his back, all the while manipulating his uneducated mind to believe it was someone else responsible. What a comical situation this is. This individual, who cheated on his girlfriend while she footed the bill for his vacation, always seems to be getting caught off guard. After defeating these low-tier players, who mistakenly believe they're the top dogs in the game, they quickly switch to the most overpowered build in an attempt to keep up with superior opponents. It's evident that my assault rifle strikes fear into them, as they never dare to use one against me. As many of us suspected, this narcissistic weirdo is resorting to one of the cheesiest builds in the game. He'll never dare to 1v1 me after I ranked up to 64, surpassing him and his entire clan. This racist and delusional clan falsely believes that we expelled our clan member, and they stubbornly ignore their own member's call-out for being a sellout and speaking without knowledge. Grisso is friends with me, and YouKnoDaVibes claims he can't associate with anyone who's friends with one of the top players in the game, which is me. Vibes often speaks without knowing the full story. He acknowledges that Grisso is mentoring him to become a better player, but Grisso's back is constantly aching from carrying these subpar players. PvO clan is hesitant to confront Vibes about his poor performance in the game. Anyone who criticizes him gets swiftly blocked. Despite urging others to speak up, Vibes reacts like a sensitive high schooler, unable to handle the truth. He pleaded with me and several others to join his clan, but we all declined due to his lack of knowledge and strange behavior. He shamelessly copies builds from others and posts them for views, earning him the title of the game's biggest clout chaser. He boasts about his 15,000 dead subscribers, but it's clear he's more interested in quantity than quality.
But who threw fire first? Honestly, who threw fire first? I know you guys hate us, but who did it? Who threw fire? Guys, Zim, who threw fire first? You saw them. Who threw fire first?
Well, you're trying to keep throwing fire. We gotta keep running back.
They admitted that the PvO clan initiated the conflict by launching numerous attacks against us first, and they also acknowledged that the PvO clan is unable to defeat us. Meet my friend, Grisso. Despite knowing he can't secure victories because of his low-tier clanmates who refuse to contribute, he's simply trying to enjoy the game. It's frustrating, especially considering they have access to the most powerful builds in the game. This is just one example of why PvO considers Vibes to be the biggest sellout. Just look at how poor his gameplay is. Let's take another peek and have a good laugh at his expense. YouKnoDaVibes puts on a facade on his stream, attempting to deceive his uninformed viewers. His statements lack coherence, and when confronted with evidence disproving his claims, he refuses to acknowledge it. they attempted to rejoin the battle during a 4v4 scenario. Seems like they're quite desperate to score a few kills, wouldn't you agree? Notice how they rush to the ZM's clan for additional bonus armor before entering the battle. They believe this will grant them an edge when facing off against a superior clan like GQD. Yet, despite their attempts at these tactics, they still end up meeting their demise. Can anyone explain why their strategies are failing them? Take a look at how they persist with the same failed strategy, despite its repeated shortcomings. Do they truly believe they stand a chance at defeating us in this game? This is the very clan that begged me to assist them in completing raids. Remember, this is the same clan whose leader abandoned them to join another group just to finish a raid. He's no leader. He's merely a joke within the clan. Let's all share a laugh at his expense. Ha ha ha! These individuals kept ambushing us after we repeatedly defeated the racist clan. Ironically, they inadvertently provided us with an opportunity to restock. The Zim clan is well aware that they'll be outmatched in 4v4 battles, as we consistently outperform them whenever we face off. Now, they resort to trolling with overpowered builds to compensate for their shortcomings.
Sneaking us like this, like...
They gotta sneak us, these fucking trash cans.
Notice how the biggest sellout is the first to fall. Their clan attempted to subtly convey his incompetence in the game, but he stubbornly refuses to acknowledge it. PVO clan is notorious for throwing all sorts of cheap tactics at us in a desperate attempt to secure a kill. However, when the tables turn, they quickly play the victim card and try to convince their small audience of 20 viewers that they're achieving something significant in the game. If by chance they ever surpass 20 viewers, it's likely due to inactive followers and subscribers. Vibes even went as far as paying for subs and followers, proudly boasting about his inflated subscriber count, which ultimately adds little value to his channel. More than half of his viewers supposedly consist of individuals who dislike him and enjoy watching him get defeated by players like us. It's evident that he's not well liked within the game community. Notice how they attempted to ambush one of our teammates. Despite having 4 people shooting at a single target, they still failed to secure a kill. Can someone please explain this to me? Did Vibes revert to shooting at walls instead of his opponent again? Perhaps he should remember that the shooting range is located in the White House, where he can practice landing shots. Anyway, observe how we started playing their game, and Vibes resorted to crying on stream, portraying himself as the victim. How embarrassing can a grown man be, behaving like this in a video game? I'm astonished that I managed to survive with such low armor and health. Are these mediocre players truly this inept and dreadful at the game?
I mean, it doesn't make sense when all we do is carry you. You got aim assist.
Once again, here come the third-party opportunists ambushing us. It's somewhat convenient because it gives us a chance to restock. After all, we've been consistently defeating PVO and sending them back to the safe house numerous times, allowing them to restock repeatedly. Notice how PVO is still attempting to acquire extra bonus armor from another team nearby. It's baffling how they can't secure kills despite having this advantage. They depend on every possible advantage, yet continue to perish consistently. How is this even feasible? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. It's truly embarrassing if these players are using third-party devices and still getting defeated by players like us who are using regular controllers. Resorting to such tactics and still getting outplayed is a testament to their incompetence in the game. This is likely why Vibes refuses to engage in 1v1 battles, all bark and no bite on his stream. He portrays himself as tough online, but in reality, he hides behind doors, crying when faced with real competition. The PVO clan finally persuaded YouKnoDaVibes that his broken, overpowered build was ineffective and not dealing any damage. They switched him to a healer role, hoping they could make an impact themselves. However, Vibes struggles even with a healer role. He's inept with any build you give him. It's quite evident that YouKnoDaVibes stands out as the most underperforming player within the gaming community. Take a moment to observe the sheer horror and dismay that his gameplay elicits. He finds himself on the receiving end of being swiftly eliminated countless times, falling victim to the dreaded one-clip scenario repeatedly. His reputation precedes him, widely recognized and acknowledged as nothing short of abysmal within the gaming circles, earning him the infamous title of being utterly trash at the game.
It's so funny to see people out here getting carried. Please sit out next time. I mean, it doesn't make sense when all you do is carry. You got aim assist and still back in the line. No, do it. Try it, nigga. I hope you like this.
Observe the immense amount of firepower being unleashed by PVO. Vibes consistently whines like a petulant child about tactics he himself frequently employs. It's baffling how someone can exhibit such incompetence while simultaneously boasting incessantly. His true colors were revealed when he was exposed for being utterly fake in real life, and now is attempting to replicate this facade within the realm of gaming. This behavior is nothing short of embarrassing. It's time for everyone to unsubscribe from that clout-chasing individual who lacks any genuine knowledge about this game. He shamelessly resorts to copying builds from leaderboards, only to be bested by players like us, and then mimic our strategies for views. His relentless pursuit of clout knows no bounds, exemplified by his futile attempts to recruit us into his clan, which we all declined, and by one of the reasons why Coldboy departed his racist clan. Coldboy even advised Vibes to stick to PvE gameplay, but he stubbornly ignored the advice, instead opting to clout chase off Coldboy in hopes of surpassing him in subscribers. Vibes even goes as far as blaming his skin color for his lack of subscribers, which is both embarrassing and pathetic. Let's collectively take a moment to unsubscribe from Vibes and support other content creators who truly excel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Your support is greatly appreciated. We'll be reading and responding to comments below, so feel free to share your thoughts on this clan's comeuppance. Once again, PVO decides to rage quit.
It's so funny to see people out here getting carried. Please sit out.